Be strong.
The wicket looks very good, very nice, even. We have a spectator who just... Ronak bhai, tell me this. After doing this much practice, what do you think about the wicket?
It's really good. It's flat. And this is... It's high scoring game. Whoever plays here always scores like 140.
There are no surprise bounces or any patch areas or anything. You think it's a very flat?
Great. It's a great basic bat. Great ground. We played 2 games here. And they were both like 100.
What do you think the spectator should go with the batting first? Whoever bats.
It's hard to tell. Both teams are really good bowling and batting, so it's hard to tell at this point. But we both like number 1, number 2 team in our group. So maybe I would say 120 is good score. Whoever bats first. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Thanks for talking to us. And good luck. So I'm trying to talk to some of the people supporters who have talked to the players. Let's see if I can get any. Supporter. Who's going to make a lot of noise for TV? All right, so we have some TV supporters. Let's talk to them. Avi, are you a TV supporter? What do you think about the chances of winning?
Of course they're going to win. There's a high chance they're going to win.
What do you think about the event so far, the management? Did you have the biryani?
Later on.
You have to take the biryani and then we really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I think we're going to go all in. There's no question about chances. I think it's do or die. As a spectator, I would say around 150 is a good score on this wicket. My favorite batsman.
The one who hit 4-6.
No. I would go with Bobby Patel. Yeah. defend the score, I would say about any score, we can defend any score. I believe in our bowling power, so I think we can defend any score. Yes. Of course. Go. Yeah. Lions, just lions. Just lions. Lions roar, that's it, right? Lions roar, they don't make any other noise.
But I can hear the roar from the...
Oh, you're gonna hear it.
Alright guys, thank you very much for talking. Good luck. Hello, sir. How are you? Which team you are from? Yes. You see, you hear a lot of noises from Pway Lions supporters. They sound very confident. We are part from NJSBCL Warriors also. So part to tell you something about the event journey so far.
We are in finals. Next week we're playing finals for weekend pitchers. 3 weeks, so looking forward to it.
Any special practices sessions going on or training?
We got one more supposed to be there, so that's what we're doing. But it's the weather's getting cold, so we'll try to see if we can set up window practices. Yeah.
How's the experience so far the weekend and stuff? Do you have some competition?
Definitely. I think this, compared to other years, this year has been very tough, especially the 40 teams this year, so it's been great.
Wow, 40 teams, so you competed and you got to the finals. Great job. Thank you for talking.
All right.
So here we have a supporter who support both the teams. I mean, this is a special case.
I support good cricket. And cricket, go. I'm from Jersey Island.
We have Gaurav from Jersey Island and you heard that he is supporting good cricket, which is very good to see because we want to promote good cricket around.
Yes, of course. But deep down, I also wish that Storm Riders should do it this time. So at least we see some other team in the finals. And who lifts the cup. So not every year things like that. There are only 3 teams who wins every year. So I want to see some names this time.
Are you expecting a big total here?
I'm not expecting anything, but I definitely wish we should do it because we are here for expectations.
What would you do if you won the toss? Batting or bowling?
I would do it. If it's in my mind, I would do it, yes.
We'll see what happens. And thank you for talking to us. So Tapas bhai, you're all set to start the game? All right. That's great. How was it? Was it a lot of pressure? I mean, you're a seasoned umpire. I know you have a lot of messages and a lot of conditions. So, how was it the run-out thing that came on to you?
No, actually I was interested in using the technology just to make sure that it works. On-field call was a run-out. So, because the evidence was not on the side item and we didn't have any evidence to overturn that. So, we went with the on-field decision.
Actually, that's why I want to talk to you because I spoke to so many people in the crowd and they think like the technology is not helpful, why do you use it? But the thing is, I told them that we are having a pilot at the final decision. If he wants to get the conclusive evidence to make it further stronger, otherwise we don't have it, then umpires call what we have.
Exactly. The on-field call, actually, I was talking to the other umpire and I told him that it is out, but let us see if we can get any conclusive evidence to overturn that. And there wasn't any conclusive evidence to overturn that.
So Tapas, I tell you this thing, we all see the match from outside, but you have the best vision. So, and obviously the teams are here to find the top players. You get the opportunity to not only conduct the match, but see them right playing in front of you. How do you feel? Like a umpire decision, I'm talk about that.
See, you can't watch a game better than standing there. Okay? You get to see the nuances of the batsman, how he adjusts the ball, how the bowlers adjust the way the batsman is batting. Something you cannot get from the outside when you see a slight movement when the batsman adjusts. Those are enjoyable things, and it's really fun to be there and watch the game so close.
All right, well, good luck for the final, the second semi-final. Thank you for talking to us. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The second semi-final between Storm Raiders and Pway Lions is about to start. Please stay tuned. The game is about to begin. Again, we would like to thank our sponsors, Gully Cricket, Persis Indian Grill, the law offices of Kamlesh Tiwari, Innovative Physical Therapy, and Mako America's Body Shop. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The second semi-final between Pway Lions and Storm Raiders is about to start. We are having both captains here and we are about to do the toss. Let's talk to the both captains and see how the game is going to be. We have Apur from Storm Raiders. And Apur, what do you feel about your team and the whole thing?
Yeah, I feel really good. I feel confident that we're going to play well. So yeah, I mean, the vibe is good. The vibe is good. Everyone is feeling very good about this game. So yeah, hope we have an exciting game.
Neil, you have been to semi-finals and finals a lot in the past few years. It's not something new for you. But what do you feel about getting into this level of tournament and then, you want to tell some other things what special do you guys do?
No, first of all, we're just blessed to be playing today, right? I mean, like you said, it's not easy to continue to, down the rounds, especially semifinals and finals. So, no real tips, just work hard, be excited, and stay home. That's it. So, just looking forward to a great game. They're an exciting team, so take a look for it. It's number one play today. So, I think that's perfect.
What do you think about the rating so far from NJSBCL?
You guys are amazing, man. You guys are the best league that we know. Me and my team, we are a big supporter of this league, especially look at all this thing. I mean, always does a lot of work, and you guys as well. So we love the environment, and we just love you guys, the way you guys do stuff.
All right, let's start the toss, and then I'll let you know. Okay, so Neil is tossing up the coin. Heads is the call. Tails it is.
Looking at the surface, we're going to ball first. We want to make sure we don't know what the total is, to be honest. It's a new exciting team, so we'll let them decide. And then whatever the outcome, whatever the score is, we're going to be ready to go chase it down. So that's simple.
If that what you have done, if you have won.
Yeah, I mean, toss really doesn't matter at this point of time because there is no due. It's all about every team prefers to chase, but that's okay. I think putting runs on the board in a big game and I think putting the opposition under the pressure would be a good thing.
Given the bowling target score that you are thinking about,
I think as many as we can get.
Thank you. Do you have any score that you want to restrict the strong runners?
This is the first time I'm bowling first this playoff. We had your batting first, so not really. We'll just go, we'll see how they bat and then we'll go according to that.
Raiders is about to start. Pway Lions won the toss and elected to bowl first. So ladies and gentlemen, we have Tejas here with us, and Tejas was the umpire yesterday in the quarterfinals between Storm Raiders and NJ Tigers. So Tejas, what do you think about the strengths of Storm Raiders?
I think from what we saw yesterday, I think both teams were big hitting teams. We see Storm Raiders as a big batting unit, but yesterday what turned the game was their fielding. They were exceptional on the fielding. Captain was making the right moves in terms of changing the fielders to a position. He studied the batsmen, and it worked out well. So I would say more than anything, I think they are very strong in their fielding and batting unit.
I think nowadays in modern cricket, fielding has overtaken a big role now. It's like, there are surprises happen when difficult catches are taken or impossible runouts or, direct hit. They just change the course of the game. And you are saying that Storm Raiders are very good towards their fielding also.
Correct. So
which is a very exciting factor.
There were at least 3 dismissals yesterday that were due to some fielding brilliance that Storm Riders did. There was a direct hit that was the first wicket. It was like, and then a couple of field moves and a couple of great catches. I think the turning point of the game was their fielding yesterday.
And on the other hand, Pway is also a very young team. They're also very dedicated. We have been seeing them in finals and semi-finals for the past 3-4 years now. I don't think that it would be very easy for Storm Raiders to, really dominate towards their fielding also. Would you think?
No, I think Pway Lions has been the most disciplined and a very consistent field in all the departments, call it bowling, batting or fielding. So it is going to be really difficult for any team to break their back, considering they kind of can come back any time in the game at any point, and anyone from the team can stand up and change the course of the game, right? So that is where I think Pway has been very successful over a period of time. But we really look forward to Storm Riders also, right, to give a run for the money in terms of, right, getting into finals for such a big tournament is not easy, and they should not make it easy for any team.
So given the fact that we have strong fielding in both sides, I think we are about to witness a very good competition.
Absolutely. Every day is different, but I would say that they're both sharp in their fielding, and that is how the competition is going to stay, right? Good fielding always, right? We know Jadeja from the Indian team, and there are many players across the world, right? They kind of change the course of the game with their fielding.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of inspirations in almost every team right now. Jadeja or Shadab in Pakistan, or like other players. I mean, especially Australian team, they have been good fielders for a very long time, and this thing, it's a very good to see that whole fielding improvement factor is going towards the local teams as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you see, right, over a period of time, cricket has changed. Previously, we used to only talk about 2 departments, batting and bowling. Now, fielding is a significant department that there is a focus on, right? You can single-handedly come and do some couple of brilliance on the field and change the course of the game. Exactly. So I think I would expect both these teams to give 100% on their field, no matter what, because end of the day, right, you are playing for a spot in the final, which is a big deal.
But I tell you what, I'm a big fan. So I like big scoring matches. No matter how the fielding or the bowling is, I like watching sixes going around.
Absolutely, and I think both the teams have that caliber to not disappoint you, Rashid.
So hopefully our crowd would also get a lot of sensation today from this game. And one more thing is, what about the bowling? You have been to the pitch. I saw the pitch also. It looks very flat. Do you think at this stage of the tournament where you have this, high-value games going on, what would be your approach as a bowler, either to bowl very fast or to bowl focus more on the right length areas? Because it's hard to do both.
I think the way teams play here is that there's definitely to keep up the pace and have the gas in your bowling, because the players today are very smart, right? They adjust to the length so quickly and manufacture shots all around the ground. So it is very important that you understand the batsman, you don't give them in the slot, and keep bowling that line. But to your point, right, I think you'll have to be keep changing, moderating your line and length just to assess the situation. But at this time, and it is also a difference how you play on a turf versus how you play on a mat, right? So it could call out, because yesterday teams played on turf. Now coming back on a mat, they may have to change their strategy a little bit different, because the ball is not, it may not be a true bounce all the time.
Yeah. And nowadays we see a lot of bowling variations. The modern T20 bowlers, the way they bowl, they have 6 different kind of deliveries. When they start bowling, they have Yorkers, to the slow ones, to the short bouncers. We also witnessed in our last semi-final that the way Tejas has hit those reverse sweep sixes on Niket has hit those sixes. It is very important for a batsman to pick up the length at the right time. Only then you can conclude that, yeah, I can hit big sixes.
Correct. And we saw that with Shailesh's innings too. Like he took a lot of time to settle in, but once he was settled in, he had a couple of big blows outside the ground too. So I think it is just choosing the right, I would not say a bowler, but the right ball to hit outside the ground, right? I know you're a fan of big hits, but you have to choose your right bowlers.
That is true. I mean, the way Shailesh was playing, I initially thought that they have this, cushion to, settle down and not be scoring very fast. But the way they went around this total and the way they chased it, they still have two overs left to spare. So even if the score was, let's say, 100, Shailesh playing so defensively in the beginning, it would have been easier for them to even chase 100.
Correct.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have two openers walking onto the crease.
Alright, so the news from the middle is Pway Lions has won the toss and has put Storm Riders into bat. Alright, so here we have the champions from last year, Pway Lions, against a team who is trying to get into the finals first time.
So the two openers, Sai and Ronak, are on the crease. Let's see who takes the strike. And let's see who's going to bowl the first over. We are hearing that PD is going to be attacking. But let's see, right now we have Sai Kumar and Ronak as the openers. Bowler is still undefined. On the app at least.
So Sai, being an instrumental batsman in the quarterfinal game, scoring 47 runs, he comes back with that in his bag.
Bowler name, please. So it's decided that Shail Shah is going to be the first, delivering the first over.
Before we begin, I would request everyone to pick up those bottles and garbage from the ground and please throw it away. All those supporters, we need to keep this ground clean.
Alright, the first ball of the second semi-final is to be bowled now. Shail bowling to Sai.
The first ball has been delivered to a big six on the fine leg area. It was a length ball picked up very early by the opening batsman. The very first ball from the strong leg went for six. Well, Tejas, like I told you, I like sixes.
Yeah.
They started from the very first ball.
Absolutely. I think like I said, both these teams are big hitting teams. Any loose ball or any good line ball is going to go out of the ground.
I'm sure that must be very exciting for the Storm Raiders supporters. And his ball in, the very next ball. What a comeback. What a game we are witnessing here. Opening batsman Sai had a great game. Got bowled up the very next ball. What a ball.
Yeah, what a
Tejas.
comeback. What a comeback. And it was a great ball. I think he was just trying to go down straight for a single, the drive could not connect. And the pace just really got into him.
I think the pace and the length, it was like right in the block hole. Batsman, I think they was not expecting it. It was a very good comeback from the bowler. That shows that we have some very, very good, capable players around. First we witnessed a very beautiful six, and then what a wicket.
He had a very positive intent. But a great comeback by the bowler, striking the next ball. So already 2 balls rushed by him. We have seen a 6 and a wicket. What excitement.
What excitement. Next batsman is from G, Ricky. So Ricky is on strike now. Ball on the length, batsman defended, no run.
What a positive intent by the batsman here. Charging down the track and hitting shell for another boundary in the first over.
So wickets are not creating any impact on any of the batsmen's mind. They are going after.
Tried for a reverse shot, but very well negotiated. It was a great bowling by Shell there. Equally well defended by Ricky.
Yeah, it was almost in the block hole, but the way Shaw bent his knees and got down to the length, it was very, very impressive. It was short of the length. Shale saw batsman charging, so he made the length short and it went to the keeper, so there was no run at the end of first over. The score is 10 runs for the loss of 1 wicket from Storm Raiders. Tejas, 10 runs for the first over in power play?
Yeah, absolutely. Exciting start. And Storm Riders would know. A team like Pway comes into bat, right? So I think this is where they have their plans to go as much as possible in the first 4 overs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure batsmen from both sides, they have to come out of their skin to play. Otherwise, the bowling on both sides have been really good. The fielding is athletic. Nowadays, given the improvisations batsmen have to do, you have to be very athletic when you're batting also. Right? You have to bend down, you have to turn around, you have to be on one leg, just flipping it out. Defending Yorkers, like, it needs a lot of footwork at the crease now. You can't be just standing there playing on the front foot.
Absolutely. Ronak comes ahead and just defends the ball. It was a good length ball by Udit.
Yeah, it was a good length ball and it was a decent pace also. Batsman just turned it down on the crease. Down the leg side, we have to wait for umpire signal.
Umpire signals wide.
White ball. And again, it's a lofted long on drive, and I think it's for 6. A great connection from Ronak, right in the middle. The ball was little full. It just came under the bat, hit the middle of the bat and went straight. It was a flat six, landed right up off the boundary. Udit is bowling at a very decent pace. I think that's one of the reasons why the ball came in the middle and went like really flat and fast. And again, it's straight into the hands of the fielder. There's a wicket. Ronak is out. Wanted to clear the long off area, but it did not get the elevation. Ball stayed a little flat, straight into the hands of the fielders. After a great six, Ronak is out. Good comeback by Udit.
This is what great teams do, right? Even if there is a loose ball or a 4-run or a boundary, right, they always tend to come back. And we've seen this both the times here.
Yeah, none of the PB bowlers are letting it go. They get 1-6, they charge back with more power, and they get a wicket. That's what we have been seeing for past 2 overs. PD took a very good catch also. PD, I know, is a very enthusiastic character in Pway. I mean, all of them are, but they are very charged up. Full toss ball down the leg side. We have to wait for umpire signal. Bowling ball traveling towards the boundary. And it's 4 runs. Let's see, it's a 4 runs and a wide.
Apurva, the captain coming in.
Very well played. It was on the length. Defended on the front foot. We still have one more ball to go in this over. Very well played by Apur. He's also the captain of the team, so I think he's taking some responsibility now. After 2 overs, the score is 22 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. I'm pretty sure he's looking forward to play a big inning. Tejas?
Absolutely,
Yeah, it would be interesting to see how the momentum of this inning goes now, given that 2 wickets are down. It would be very interesting that how Apur and Ricky bat from here. They still have 14 overs to bat.
They bat deep for sure, but at the same time, there is some sensible batting required at this time.
Definitely, and the way Apur stopped those 2 balls, it seems like he's not getting into the rush. And again, that's high up in the air. Ankit is under the ball. And what a catch. What a catch. What a catch that Ankit took here.
This is the fielding brilliance we are talking about. He overcommitted himself, but what a great catch.
Ankit did not let the ball fly off the ground. It just landed before the boundary line. He dived onto it and get a catch.
For our viewers, there is a replay.
please share our stream. It was a high shot, went high up in the air, and look at the fielder, the way he took the catch here. Wow. I'm pretty sure he must be excited to see all these efforts when he... Tejas, catches win matches?
Catches plus fielding win matches. The mantra has changed.
Mantra has changed, definitely. Defended towards leg side. New batsman is Piyush.
I think after losing the first 3 wickets, I think Storm Riders will be on a little bit of a back foot.
Yeah, depending how deep is their batting line. I mean, yeah, first 3 top batsmen, if they're out within 2 overs, you have to think. And I'm pretty sure Apurv, captain in the middle, he must know this fact, and he's realizing that what situation that he's in right now. Although they have scored like 22 runs, so far no run in this over. Oh, direct hit could have been curtains for Apurv. That was an unnecessary single.
This was a free ticket given to Pway, free hit on the stumps. They could not make it. But this single was absolutely not warranted at this situation of the game.
Came out of pressure, I think. See, dot balls create some pressure, I guess. That's why batsmen want to switch the strike and they just want to run away from them. But it was a suicide single. They're lucky enough to just survive it.
It would have been a shame to lose Apurva, one of the best batsmen of the league, in this fashion.
Trying to cut towards third man, went to the keeper after a bounce, no run. It's up in the air, went close to the fielder. There's a chance of run out, but keeper missed it. Wow, Tejas, what do you think?
I have no explanation of what's happening in the
Is there
middle
a drop
right now.
catch or no?
Catch, but it was a missed run out for sure. But what's happening between the two batsmen is something that cannot be explained at this time.
Right, I guess batsmen need to talk to each other, like stop giving those calls. Upper wanted to clear the fence on the leg side, missed the ball from good bowling from Udit. I think he bowled outside the off stump this time. That was a reverse sweep traveling down towards third man boundary. Let's see if fielder get a chance to stop it. He has hit the cone. I'm not sure if it's a boundary or not. We have to wait for leg umpire signal. I'm not sure if fielder was holding the ball when he threw the ball and hitting the cone at the same time. So no signal from the umpire, which means 2 runs. It was a good fielding effort in the end. Nice improvisation from Upper also. Let's see down the leg side, white ball. So Tej's intent is very clear. Even the 3 wickets are down, they want to score and they want to score fast. They wanted to go towards big total, which is a good thing to see.
And they also want to capitalize the last over before the power play.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Upper wanted to cover the whole area and hit towards leg side. Ankit has been very athletic on the boundary. He's trying to make sure that no ball passed by him. Short ball pulled towards square leg. No run. So Tejas, no slowdowns, right? We are still seeing that batsmen are having the intent to go big after the bowler. Although Udit got like 1 wicket, but he conceded 16 runs in 2 overs.
Right. I think that's what pace does, right? When you put in a lot of pace and with good batsmen, they make use of those pace.
Right.
So the end of power play, Storm Riders are 27 at the loss of 3 wickets.
Our league cameraman today, Amin, who is actually a backbone of our league, running after the cameras, still trying to make and get the right angles. I'm sure Ankit will love to see the replay that he got captured for the catch that he has taken. So Shell is continuing to the 3rd over. He has conceded 11 runs in 2 overs and got 2 very important wickets. Right on to the full ball, driven towards long off for a single. I think given their technique looks like Piyush is more of like rotating the strike while Apurva is taking the charge and hitting big boundaries.
Yeah, I think that's a good strategy. We have seen Piyush do this time and again. Right, so.
And I think that kind of anchoring is very important right now for Storm Raiders to go through 16 overs. Very well bowled by Shale, just bowled right into the block hole. Apurva didn't get a chance to even move in his crease, and ball hit his probably toe or leg. We don't have any LBWs in this tournament, in this match. So it's okay for the ball to hit the leg. This time ball slowed down by Shale. Beated the batsman, it was outside the office stump. Apur wanted to clear the leg side boundary again, but didn't get a connection there. Again on the block hole, fielder missed the ball, but stopped there, there was no run.
Very nice bowling by Shell there. Consistently bowling 3 balls in the block hole, not giving any chance to Apurva to convert that into any sort of a run or a single.
Yeah, tremendous display of the skills there. So far Apurva played 10 balls and he has scored 2 runs. Wanted to flick it towards fine leg. I think it didn't connect.
But I think it's a clear intent from Apurva. He's trying to manufacture shots, similar to Shailesh, who was playing in the first game. I think it is a function of time spent on the crease. I think it's going to come good.
So at the end of 5 overs, the score is 28 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Storm Raider supporters, what do you think? We are having some noises from Storm Raiders. So they are still in the hopes of getting a very high total here. And rightly so. I mean, Apurva is in the middle. He's a very capable batsman. On the other end, PV Lions have been phenomenal in their bowling and fielding.
So Neil introducing a new bowler, Ankush.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see what kind of bowling Ankush come with and how Apurva and Piyush take it in the middle. Short ball, driven towards square leg boundary, but straight into the hands of fielder. Direct throw could have been chance. There was a single there.
When it looked like an easy single, the fielding make it look like a real tricky single. Let batsman kind of tell, right? हम लोग नहीं बोल सकते तो. नहीं यार किसको नहीं किसको उठाना चाहिए
The way the ball has been delivered, it's like trying to target the middle of the pitch. I'm sure bowler have something in their mind. Yeah, he's definitely putting extra effort from the shoulder. It's a huge reverse six from Piyush. Huge six on the offside boundary. It was an improvisation. I think he judged the length of the ball. Did umpire give six? I'm sure. Tapas bhai, you gave the signal, right? Thank you.
It's a six.
It was a six, yeah. Dot ball ends the over. At the end of 6 overs, the score is 37 for the loss of 3 wickets. Tejas still going with the strike rate of 6 per over.
Yeah, and I think that's a good score, right? They can always, if they keep 3-4 wickets in hand towards the last 3-4 overs, right, we can see some fireworks. I think this pair is really playing sensibly this far, right? Piyush, we thought that is just in there to kind of just rotate the strike.
37 for 3 after 6 overs. 37 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Play towards cover. Fielder is running after it. It's a lush outfield. Just for a single.
New bowler introduces Bhavik. I think we're looking at both the players slowly opening up and trying to find gaps, creating and making PV Lions think.
He has a very unique slingy action if you see. I mean, and that's a huge hit towards mid-wicket boundary. A huge six beyond the camera actually. The middle of the bat did not let this chance go in vain, and he conceded it for a big six. This was outside the office stump.
One too many, but yeah, I think still they are keeping up with the intent, Rashid.
I must say the both bowling changes that are being brought by Pway lines, both bowlers have a very interesting bowling action. So Ankush is back in attack. He conceded 9 runs in his first over. So is Bhavik. He also gave 9 runs in the first over. So last 2 overs we got 18 runs. 37 after 6 and 46 after 7. And that's a reverse sweep. Played over the cover boundary for 4 runs. So Piyush is... Again, there's a short ball. Tried to push it towards cover area. Couldn't get the gap. Just towards third man area for 1 run. So at the end of 8 overs, the score is 52 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. 8 ओवर के इख्तिताम पे 52 रन बनाए 3 विकेटों के नुकसान पे स्ट्रॉन्ग राइडर्स ने. तेजस बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग कर रहे हैं इन अ सेंस कि जितनी क्विकली इनके 3 ओपनर्स और 1 डाउन बैट्समैन आउट हुए उसके बाद अपूर्व और पीयूष ने जिस तरह इनिंग का मोमेंटम बनाए रखा है किसी भी तरह से प्रेशर में दिखाई नहीं दे रहे.
Yeah, I think you have to give it to both the batsmen. They are seasoned batsmen playing the league for a long time. Saw pressure for a few balls in both of them, but the way they have come back, what Piyush has done, and just he's changed the course of the game, right? He's now laid down a great platform for the next 8 overs.
Exactly. And I think it would be a sigh of relief for the tail down the end or the batting down the end of the Storm Riders that, you know, they got some good batsmen going out in the middle, so they will have more chances to play big hits.
Correct. I think this is a sensible. They kept ticking as well as they have made sure that they have not lost further wickets. Umpires walking in the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have been witnessing some great shots from Storm Riders team. Although they lost their 3 wickets, their intent to play the ball is not changing. They have been trying to get hard onto the ball. Let's see what the Storm Riders supporters think. What do you guys think the total is going to be for Storm Riders? You want to give your opinion?
I guess we will go to around 140. Yeah, because it's now our show time.
So we have 8 overs left, which means 48 balls, and we are like around 54. So you think going to 140 would be easier for them? Do you have depth in your batting, in your team?
Yes, we have really good batsmen in the pipeline. So, yeah.
So Storm Riders supporters, make some noise for your team. We see a lot of excitement in Storm Riders hood area here because they are really charged up and they are looking towards making 140 runs. All right, the game is about to begin. Tejas, you heard the supporters from Storm Riders think that they should go up to 140.
I think they have all the reasons to think about that.
Oh, that was a drop catch. And that of Apur, that could have been crucial.
This is highly uncharacteristic from Pway Lions. We have already seen a couple of drops from them.
Well, the good thing is that supporters are really towards their team. This is something very encouraging for NJSBCL. They come in, they support their team, and then they project the total also. They think that their team is going to score big runs. The crowd comes onto the field, they support their teams, make our event successful.
That's correct. And you see a lot of younger crowd also. You see a lot of young kids taking interest in the field,
Right.
spending their entire day for both the games, right? It takes a lot on the kids also, right? To bring in that interest. I think we as a league we are contributing a lot towards our younger generation so that they pick up on this game, which we have been playing for years together.
Right. It's very encouraging to see a lot of younger kids coming to the grounds and watching those games and getting onto this sport. I mean, look at the Pway team. They are very young, the Storm Riders. They are very young guys. They are coming to play, which is a good sign.
Is that something new that I'm seeing? I'm not sure if you're seeing the same thing. I think Apur has changed his batting stance.
Does he?
He is looking to bat lefty.
Oh, wow. That I did not know.
Wow, that's courageous. That's bold.
Is he conventionally a left-handed batsman?
No, he's not.
Wow.
That's a wide ball. Signal. Really rattling the bowler here.
Oh my God, this is interesting. This is really interesting. He can bat right-handed. And again it's called a wide.
What a show there.
Tejas, what would you do as a bowler? Where would you bowl it? Because technically on the rule books, he's playing absolutely fine.
I will
He's
bowl on
going
the
towards
stumps.
the leg side of the balls.
I will bowl on the stumps, not taking any chance with the umpire here. Either side it could be get a wide. I don't take chances.
So if the ball doesn't touch his body or bat and went to behind his legs, it's a white ball on the right hand side. But if he changes his stance to right hand side, it's considered as white ball.
But his original stance before the bowler is bowling is left.
He came down the crease, tried to hit it big, couldn't connect.
So far it has not been working for Apur.
Yeah, I'm skeptical about it. Let's see how we have a deep fine leg and a deep square leg. And he connected this time. It's flying over the fence for a huge 6 on mid-wicket. So finally it worked, Tejas?
Yeah, I think it is all about unsettling the bowler here. I think in the 4 balls, he kind of totally unsettled the bowler. Yes, it didn't work for him, but at the end, when he can get a hit like that, it really makes sense.
I won't call it a bad bet, right? 6 on the 4 ball, not bad.
No, absolutely not.
You still have 2 more balls to go. You are still playing with the mind of bowler.
And he manufactured 2 white balls.
That's very interesting. Very beautiful delivery. Right onto the block hole.
Oh,
there was a
missed opportunity.
Completely missed by the bowler or the fielder. I don't know who was there.
See, this is what happens, right?
What pressure.
Yeah.
It's all about pressure.
It's a missed run out.
It was a complete chance of a run out. Apur was like way far behind the crease. But bowler could not connect the ball or the fielder could not connect the ball. Forget the run out. This exciting moment of missing the run out is also captured by our cameraman Min. You can watch it on this live stream right now. Please share the link of this live stream to your friends and everybody. The more the viewers we have, the better the streaming quality would be.
And the score at the end of 9 overs is 61 for the loss of 3 wickets. So look at good comeback after they lost like 3 odd wickets for 20 odd runs.
To be honest, I never felt like they lost 3 wickets. The way they have been playing, I mean, they never slowed down.
Absolutely. I think this is what good teams.
Guys, can you please move away from the cameras and move a little bit on the side? Crowd on the straight boundary, please. Just move a little bit away from the camera, please. Thank you. That's a great improvisation. Ball is traveling towards fine leg boundary for 4 runs. Some sensational battering by Apur here. He just shuffled towards off lifted his bat up a little, flicked it towards fine leg boundary for 4 runs. Tejas, back to right hand.
Yeah, I think with the pace, I think he should go conventional. When there's a less pace, right, you can afford to change your stance.
Driven it towards covers boundary. Ball is traveling towards the boundary, but stopped it at the end. Got 2 runs. Good fielding by the fielders.
Rashid, so again this over, 6 runs out of the first 2 balls of the over. They can make this over really big.
This time he played towards third man. Ball is traveling towards boundary, but outfield is very heavy. They got 2 runs again. Tejas, 2 runs in 2 consecutive balls, 4 runs. Not bad.
So in total 8 runs out of 3 balls. I think this is the over they should target and kind of change the course of the game.
They already got 8 runs out of it.
Yeah,
That's very
another
nice.
3 balls left.
I call it a very intelligent batting. See, I think that's the most hardest part to do at the crease. When you're at the crease, you hit a boundary and adrenaline gets rushed. You know, you want to go for another one. But then to control yourself in getting towards 2 doubles, have an equal impact run-wise.
Absolutely. And I think that's where good players kind of bring a lot of their cricketing brain in the game.
Exactly. That was a good ball outside the office stump with a good pace. Apur tried to cut it towards the covers, but ball did not connect. Some sensational stuff going on in the middle. Brilliant batting by Apurva and Piyush here. And some good bowling effort is there by Pway. I mean, you got to give it to the bowlers, right? When their pace is being utilized for a boundary, I have sympathy for them.
True.
Not sure if it was a drop catch or no, but keeper missed it and it got for a single. It's a bye. Thank you, Tejas.
See Pway doing a lot of mistakes on the field, right, in the last few overs, Rashid, right? That clearly shows that they are in some kind of pressure.
Yeah, definitely batsmen are rotating the strike and it obviously... And again, that's a shot and Ankit took a brilliant catch on the mid-wicket boundary. It was not very high up in the air, it was high, but it came straight to Ankit, who took like few steps and got the great catch.
So
Indeed, it was a great partnership.
Finally, Pway Lions get a wicket and they break this great partnership between Piyush and Apurva. A game-changing partnership, I would say. They really put Storm Riders back on track.
So here is something interesting for the crowd. Based on the run rate at which Storm Riders are scoring right now, the projected score is 112. But again, we are seeing a lot of unusual things going on here, exciting things. So we can't say that what's going to be above the projected or not. But it's interesting to see. Apurva is still in the middle. He has been creating all kind of sensations.
New batsman is Siddesh. He is going to be on non-striker's end because the completion of the over. Shell comes back.
Apur on the strike. No run. Play towards third man, ball is traveling towards the boundary. It's a slow outfield. Keeper ran all the way for the batsman completed 2 runs in the meantime.
Rashid, you see that he's taken, this is the third time he's taken a double.
Yeah, that's a lot of running. I mean, no wonder now fitness has a lot of, it's a big important role. It doesn't matter if you're fielding, bowling or batting.
That's true.
Great shot. Ball is traveling towards the boundary. We have to wait for umpire signal. It was a low full toss. Apu leaned towards forward and swept it towards fine leg. We gotta wait for the umpire signal. And it's 4 runs.
Safely negotiated by Apur.
Very smart batting. After getting the boundary, to control yourself, to stop the ball, it's a very,
And
I would say
in the
important
previous 2
skill.
instances, when we saw Shell going for a boundary, he had come back with a wicket. So Apurva, that must be playing in his mind too.
Yeah. And he repeated the same ball. Again, kept a little low, flicked towards fine leg boundary. Neil is the fielder, only 1 run. Sidesh is on the strike now, he's playing his first ball. Let's see what kind of strategy he takes now for this inning. There was a length delivery outside the office stump.
That's the over. So the score,
So
11 overs, 77 4. Rashid bhai, we were talking about they were going with a run rate of 6. Now they have suddenly scaled up to a run rate of 7. Now with the last 5 overs in hand, if they go at 8 and over, I think we are looking for a good chase there.
Yeah, I mean, that would be very interesting to watch if they go by 8 runs and over from now. And also, given that
Right. So I think there is something tricky, right, because they are running out of bowlers, or they might have to bring in a new bowler altogether. So definitely, let's see now how Storm Riders kind of approach from here.
we again want to thank our sponsor, Gully Cricket, Persis India Grid, the law offices of Kamlesh Tiwari, Innovative Physical Therapy, and Mako America Body Works, right? Body Shop? Body Shop. Thank you. To all of our spectators, please share our link. The more viewers we have, the better streaming quality we will get.
All those who are here with your phone, please log into YouTube and watch this.
To his fourth over.
Very well, ball right on target. Good length, decent pace. That's last over of Udit, by the way.
Yeah, with Shell finished off with 4 overs, Udit also will be completing 4 overs. I think captain has to think about who is going to cover the next 4 overs of the game.
Exactly. That would be interesting to see. Short ball. No run. Cut it towards point position, no run. And that's a huge hit towards mid-wicket boundary. 6 runs. Ball has cleared the fence and it's 6. Apurv is continuing with his fireworks.
After 3 dot balls, he is made up in this shot. Now it's 6 runs out of 4 balls.
Flick towards fine leg. Ball is traveling towards boundary. Neil is the fielder. Just got a single out there.
So Rashid, how do good batsmen think about this in the last 4 overs? Do they count hits? Okay, now we have to hit 10 out of the ground or 5 out of the ground. Like, how do they set targets for themselves?
Well, I tell you what, you asked the wrong guy. You're asking about the good batsmen, which I'm definitely not. But, I mean, looking at the game, I think the first thing that would be going into our mind is to maintain the run rate or elevate it up and play all the 16 overs. The very important thing is that he's a set batsman there. He has an eye on the ball. He can watch the ball. And if a batsman with a set eye playing in the middle, sometimes people say usko football nazar aa raha, you know. So that's very important. Kalinga. Amin bhai just told me Kalinga.
I think the role that Siddesh has to play here is just give Apurva the strike.
Yeah.
I think he is a big hitter himself.
If I were over there, I would have given Apurva a lot of strike. You can also see full scorecard on your screen. At the end of 12 overs, the score is 84, so it's exact 7 runs an over. Apurva scored 1442 balls. Let's see how the Storm Rider supporters think about it. The Storm Rider supporters, make some noise. Well, definitely. Pway supporters, make some noise. Short ball outside the off stump, no run. Tejas, excitement is there on both camps. You see a lot of people are excited about their teams, which is a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is turning up to be a great match so far. Hopefully it stays true to its expectations.
All right, I was told by some of the Storm Riders supporters that Siddesh was looking for a strike for major part of the world. Runs up the game from here.
It's a short ball outside the off stump. Batsman let it go.
Okay, there was some confusion in the field with regards to Ankush's action.
For our spectators, if you are feeling cold in the shadow, you can come in the sunlight to our right side. There's a lot of sunlight over here. I'm pretty sure you will be warm enough here on this side. To the right side, yeah. Come to the right side of the commentary box. Your call. If you are feeling cold.
So after a great innings by Apurva, he kind of gives it away to Ankush. Excellent innings by Apurva. Stabilized the entire Storm Riders innings. First with Piyush and then with Siddesh.
Yeah, definitely it was a phenomenal knock. It really helped building their innings. Guys, please be careful of the wires. Don't tip over the wires for camera, please. So Tejas, it looked like umpire had a conversation with Neil in the middle regarding the bowler.
I think there was an objection with regards to Ankush's bowling action. So I don't know what does the rule say of the league, but so right now I think they don't see big concerns with that action and umpire are letting him continue. But definitely there will be some written rule which umpires would be worried, no, they would know about.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I don't know if Neil talked to the bowler or what happened in the middle, but definitely there is some conversation in the middle out there.
Wild slog by Siddesh could not connect.
Again, wanted to heave it over mid-wicket, could not connect. And this time he's successful in connecting it. It went deep down the mid-wicket, fine leg boundary for a huge six. Tejas not bad. Third attempt is successful.
Yeah. But I think that he has to improve his conversion ratio, right? Considering it's the last 15 balls of the game. But there was definitely a great shot, and it'll give him a lot of confidence that yes, he can hit all of those out of the ground.
I'm pretty sure that Storm Riders would be looking for these kind of sixes now because it's almost at to the end of their innings. Bowled him. Batsman wanted to hit towards mid-wicket. Ball directly went into the block hole and batsman could not connect.
Time again, Pway coming back right after.
Guys, please be careful of the camera wires, don't tip over. Pway line supporters, make some noise! The Storm Raider supporters, make some noise! Rider. So we are in the middle of 14th over. Tejas, the score is 92 for 6. They still have 4 wickets in hand, 2 overs to go. Not a bad equation to start hitting big sixes. That's a very good connection from the batsman. Ball is traveling towards the boundary. Won't go all the way. It's a very lush green outfield. Hard tennis ball does not travel very well on the lush green outfield. That's why we never see those kind of sneaky fours. You have to hit really hard to get the boundary here.
But coming in the crease, first facing the first ball and hitting that shot for good 2 runs.
The crowd is chanting Maro Maro means they want to have those big sixes. It's a white ball called by Tejas. Tapas.
End of 14 overs, the score is 95. 95 for 6. Last 12 balls of the innings.
The Storm Riders supporters are really looking towards big hits now. We are hearing the chants of Maro Maro. So I'm pretty sure we are going to see some big sixes now. Semi-final between Pway and Storm Riders is going on right now, presented by NJSBCL. It's a wide ball. So they still have 12 balls to go.
And the score moves to 97 for 6. Sorry, 96 for 6, correction.
In the block hole, flick towards final leg. And that's a run out. Wow.
Then there's a single. Score goes to. And they lose another wicket. How many wickets down? 8 wickets down. They still have 10 odd balls to play. I think they should definitely look to play all the 16 overs. Some field changes. 8 balls left. Storm Riders have 2 wickets. Good shot on the first ball, Rishabh, on the offside. All the fielders were on the leg side guarding the boundary. That enabled Rishabh to get 2 runs. Good running. "99 runs. That's over. So the end of 15 overs, Storm Riders are 99 runs for 8 wickets. Last over of the innings. Some serious discussion going on with Shell and Bhavik. For the last over is going to be bowled by Bhavik. And he hits the first ball of the last over for a big 6. And that takes the score of Storm Riders past 100. This is a huge psychological moment. Taking the score, batting first, past 100. 5 balls to go. The score is 105 for 8. Pekka. Four more balls to go. There's a catch taken there. Let's see. And it's given out. That was a good shot though, but he could not connect clean. Now which leaves 3 balls for Jitu, last wicket in hand. Balls to go, right? 3 balls to go. Oh, he's got run out. So Storm all out without completing their full quota of 16 overs here. That's a missed opportunity, a few runs short maybe. But at the end of Storm Riders innings, the score is
strong.
We'll just have quick word over the umpires. All right, Tapas, how is the game so far from your end, right? Do you see any pressure decisions, some close decisions that you have to make?
Yeah, there is always pressure on the umpire. Some that run out, for example, it was, in my opinion, it was out, and there was no need to call for a replay. But you never know. I'm human; I can make a mistake. Maybe you'll see it in the video, and you'll say, "He just made me to his crease or whatever." But we try our best, and sometimes errors happen. I agree. But the game is interesting. Okay, we saw some. Your comments were really good. The way the game was going, even with the last wicket, they kept hitting, and that was a good observation. Thank you.
No, sure. Arvind, what's your take so far? Right, 106 on this field. You've been there, knowing the pitch. You have seen both the teams. That how is the game so far going?
All I can say is good contest sitting there, but yeah, we don't know where the game is heading from here. So I think let's hope for the good, and let's hope we have a good game here.
One quick thing, what was the chat in the middle where you had to pull up the opposition, the bowling captain, right? Was there any issue with the action?
I wouldn't say not really an issue, but there was little concern there. We just wanted to talk and make it clear with the lead bowler at that point of time and the captain. That's all. We just want to have a word, a little chat, and just want to clarify some of the things. That's all.
All right, sure. I think we'll let you go. Right? We have a couple of minutes break. Thank you. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Once again, just a big word of thanks to our 2022 season sponsors. Thank you to Gully Cricket, Percy's Indian Grill, the Law Office of Kamlesh Tawari, Innovative Physical Therapy, and Mako of Windsor. Thank you for your continued support.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The second inning of the second semi-final is about to begin. I see batsmen walking into the crease. I think Neil is the opener. I don't know who's the second batsman. Yash Patel is on strike and Neil is on the non-strikers end. So we are having openers on the crease. Tejas 106 run.
I think it's going to be a good contest. It really depends how they approach the game from here.
जैसा कि आप बता रहे थे लास्ट मैचों में इस बॉल के बाद बात करते थे अच्छी बॉल तो आपने अंपायरिंग विटनेस की है इससे पहले स्टॉर्म राइडर्स की पिछले गेम की और आप बता रहे थे फील्ड में बहुत एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी एफर्ट्स किए स्टॉर्म राइडर्स ने तो ये जो फील्डिंग एफर्ट्स हैं ये बहुत क्रूशियल होंगे इस मैच में
Absolutely. Every run is important, as we know.
That ball landed just in front of the fielder. I'm not sure if it was a drop catch or no, but it was a tough chance.
Yeah, it was a tough chance. A little bit. It was in front of him. It would have been a Neil.
Neil has a very unusual batting stance. You see, it's not a very common one. He's standing like almost cross, like. I think that kind of stand helps him like playing the front body shot where you're facing the long off area all the way, and I think in modern cricket it's being very popular.
And it also gives you a better vision of the ball, you being right-handed. Your right eye is more dominant.
You're seeing it up from the front, right?
It was an excellent first over by Rishabh, just conceding one run. That too was a potential drop catch.
It would have been a maiden over otherwise.
After a very good first over by Rishabh, Jitu comes in to bowl the second over. Batsman on strike is Udit.
Let's wait for the umpire signal. It's a white ball.
Full toss ball, mid wicket की जानिब ऊंचा छक्का.
Tejas bat ball. क्या कहते हैं आप?
I've seen this. Jitu is prone to bowling a couple of balls in and good batsmen are going to miss out on those opportunities.
बिल्कुल फुल टॉस बॉल थी बैट्समैन ने फॉरवर्ड लीन किया अपने आप को नीचे किया बॉल की हाइट पे लाया और खूबसूरत छक्का दिया एक बार फिर ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर बॉल वाइड बॉल का इशारा अंपायर का
Directly putting bowler under pressure.
Up in the air, going toward long on boundary. Fielder tried to stop it. I'm not sure. I think they have stopped it. It's a very good stop in the end. Sai could have caught this ball, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I would be fair. Would you call it a drop chance?
It's not a drop chance, but knowing that, I think. But they will rue this missed opportunity.
Just gadget matches, right? Those unexceptional catches. Those exceptional catches.
Yeah.
Extraordinary.
Change the game.
He saved the boundary. Driven towards cover, no run. अगर साई इस बॉल पे हाथ नहीं डालता तो ये छक्का हो जाता। एक बार फिर से वाइड बॉल का इशारा अंपायर का। तो एक रन पे पहला ओवर खत्म हुआ था और दूसरा ओवर अभी तक खत्म नहीं हो पा रहा है। 10 रन हो चुके हैं ऑलरेडी। It's again a white ball.
Jitu under pressure, already bowled 4 white balls here.
Unnecessary pressure ले रहे हैं मेरे ख्याल से, अपने आप को खामखा प्रेशर में डाल रहे हैं। विकेटों के अंदर बॉल कराई, बहुत अच्छी लेंथ इस बार, कोई रन नहीं बना। मेरे ख्याल से इस वक्त अगर जिस किस्म का वेदर है, जितनी ठंड हो रही है, हवा चल रही है, अगर आप लाइन में बॉल कराएं और बैट्समैन को बहुत ज्यादा खुलने का मौका ना दें। और एक बार फिर ये उठता हुआ शॉट मिड विकेट की जानिब, 6 रन। नील ने बॉल को बिल्कुल नीचे की लेंथ से उठा के बॉल को बाउंड्री लाइन के बाहर फेंक दिया है। Half volley थी Tejas?
Yeah, it was in half volley in the zone.
Half volley zone was there to be hit. लेंथ पे बॉल, लेकिन फिर एक बार ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर वाइड बॉल। तो काफी एक्सपेंसिव ओवर साबित हो रहा है ये स्ट्रॉन्ग राइडर्स के लिए। 17 रन अब तक इस ओवर में जा चुके हैं और अभी भी एक बॉल बाकी। स्लो बॉल, बहुत खूबसूरत बैटिंग का मुजाहरा इस ओवर में अब तक पीवे की जानिब से।
So the end of 2 overs, Pway Lions are 19 runs for no loss.
तेजस पहला ओवर सिर्फ 1 रन पे खत्म हुआ था, 18 रन गए इस ओवर में। बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर ले लिया बॉलर ने अपने ऊपर, मेरा ख्याल है।
I think एक वाइड्स का तो डेफिनेटली प्रेशर था, that 1-6 in that over made that difference, and then बॉलर भी सोचने लगता है कि what should he be doing next.
देखिए 16 ओवर या 20 ओवर के मैचेस में छक्के तो एक आते ही रहते हैं, लेकिन मेरा ख्याल है बॉलर जो खास करके इस लेवल पे आ रहे हैं और इतने बड़े गेम खेल रहे हैं, तो मेंटली स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए इस बात के लिए कि वो इस चीज का प्रेशर कम ले।
Absolutely.
लेकिन बहरहाल क्रिकेट इसी का नाम है, आपको अपने हिसाब से लड़ना होता है पहले।
It's easier said than done.
Definitely. ऋषभ दूसरी तरफ से बहुत ही बेहतरीन लाइन पे बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, बहुत ही परफेक्ट एरियाज पे बॉल को पिच कर रहे हैं, बैट्समैन को जरा भी मौका नहीं दे रहे खुल के खेलने का। फ्रंट ऑन कैमरा से अगर आप देखें तो ऋषभ प्रीटी मच स्टंप्स की लाइन में बॉल कर रहे हैं इस वक्त।
He is pretty much bowling stump to stump, लेकिन जो उनका पेस है उसकी वजह से बैट्समैन इज नॉट गेटिंग टाइम टू गेट अंडर द बॉल।
जी बिल्कुल नहीं, बिल्कुल मौका नहीं मिल रहा है बैट्समैन को जरा भी नीचे आने का बॉल के। ये बॉल थोड़ी लेंथ पे थी जिसे लेग साइड पे क्लिक करके एक रन हासिल किया। इंटरेस्टिंग होगा, देखते हैं किस बॉलर को लेके आते हैं, क्या ये कंटिन्यू करेंगे उसी
और इस तरह बैट्समैन क्रीज से बाहर।
Riders would consider themselves really great right now, in a great position, considering that they have got Udit, one of the destroyers of the game, out as the first wicket.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, उदित जिस तरह खेलते हैं बहुत नुकसानदेह साबित हो सकते थे स्टॉर्म राइडर्स के लिए। यश यश सॉरी। So next batsman is Ronak.
So Storm Riders get their first breakthrough in Yash Patel.
White ball.
बहुत अच्छी बॉल।
Very well bowled by Rishabh. Back to back 2 good overs.
We would like to thank our sponsors, tournament sponsor Gully Cricket, event sponsor Innovative Physical Therapy, scorecard sponsor is Kamlesh Tiwari, the Law Office, event sponsor is Persis, Indian Grill, and friendly sponsor is Mako, Auto Body Shop.
New bowler coming into the attack in the form of Sai. I think a good call by the captain Apurva. Right? After Jitu getting hit for 18 runs in that over, it made sense to make this bowling change.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they are above 100, but they are not like chasing a very big total here again. Given the Pway batting, 100 plus score they have chased so many times also. So I think it's a wise move that not to give too many chances.
और ये एक बार फिर उठता हुआ शॉट मारा है, बॉल बाउंड्री लाइन के बाहर, 6 रन। ये ऑलमोस्ट लेट के शॉट खेल रहे हैं इस वक्त नील। बहुत ही खूबसूरत शॉट मारा है इन्होंने, बॉल को बिल्कुल गुड लेंथ से पिक किया और बाहर फेंक दिया।
Rashid, you just innovated a new name, late के shot.
बिल्कुल यहाँ से देख के ऐसा ही लग रहा है कि वो पिच पे पहले लेट जाते हैं फिर शॉट मारते हैं।
लेकिन ये लेट कट तो नहीं।
Pway Loins makes up noise.
They are very hopeful of their team. See the spirit?
Especially after that shot, it makes sense, right?
Yeah, that definitely would have given some booster to the supporters. नील बहुत ही खतरनाक बैट्समैन है Pway लाइंस के। तेजस साहब गौर कीजिए, काफी झुक के खेलते हैं नील शॉट। आई थिंक इससे उनको फ्रंट विजन बॉल का बहुत बेहतर नजर आता है, बजाय इसके कि बॉल को ऊपर से देखें और एरियल व्यू से शॉट लगाए। वो बॉल को लाइन में आके उसके सामने से देख के शॉट लगाना चाहते हैं।
वेरी गुड पॉइंट रशीद।
एक बार फिर
लेट वाला शॉट, लेट के शॉट,
ऑलमोस्ट ऑन द नीज थे, कनेक्ट नहीं कर सके। वाइड बॉल का इशारा, अच्छी इंटेंट थी, लेग स्टंप के बाहर बॉल थी, बाहर फेंकना चाहते।
1 too many, 1 too many. He's trying the same shot and bowlers is making a nice smart correction there.
बहुत ही इंटेलिजेंट बॉलिंग का मुजाहरा, बॉलर ऑलमोस्ट समझ चुके हैं उनकी ये टेक्निक, और अब उसके हिसाब से वो बिल्कुल फुल बॉल कर रहे हैं बॉडी के सामने, कोई मौका नहीं दे रहे बॉल को पिच होने का। गुड लेंथ पे बॉल ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर, वाइड बॉल का इशारा।
I think the bowlers are making a conscious effort to not give them room on the leg side, but in that pursuit, I think they're bowling too many wide balls.
Yeah, there are too many wide balls, I would say, definitely, because again, given the run they are chasing.
और एक बार फिर नील की इस बार करेक्ट नहीं हुआ शॉट।
तो इस तरह 4 ओवर के इख्तिताम पे 32 रन, एक खिलाड़ी आउट, 33 रन, 4 overs, 33 runs, 1 wicket down for Pway Lions. It seems like there is one more ball to go.
फुल टॉस बॉल लेग साइड पे खेला, कोई रन नहीं, सीधे हाथों में फील्डर के। इस तरह ओवर खत्म हुआ।
4 overs, 32 runs, 1 wicket down.
Strong.
in Samir.
We request everybody who is sitting on the ground, please click on the link of our live stream so the quality of stream can improve. All of our viewers, please share our link and subscribe to our YouTube NJSBCL channel. अच्छी बॉल ब्लॉक होल पे तेजस हम सुबह से देखते हैं कि जो बॉल फुल जा रही है उस पर ज्यादा शॉट नहीं लग रहे ज्यादा से ज्यादा बैट्समैन उस पर ड्राइव करते हैं और ड्राइव करने के बाद क्योंकि आउटफील्ड स्लो है कि समटाइम्स इट एंडेड अप इन द हैंड्स ऑफ फील्डर और कभी एक रन मिलता है बहुत ज्यादा
Right, I think full balls with that pace, it's a good option.
मेरा ख्याल है फुल बॉल को उठा के बाहर फेंकना इतना आसान नहीं होता निस्बतन शॉर्ट बॉल और लेंथ बॉल को भी अगर आप थोड़ा इम्प्रोवाइज करते हैं
Good start to those over by Samir.
जी हाँ अब तक सिर्फ एक रन दिया समीर ने इस ओवर में 3 बॉलें करा चुके हैं यकीनन इस तरह के 2-3 ओवर्स स्ट्रॉन्ग राइडर्स को इस वक्त चाहिए ताकि इस बढ़ते हुए रन रेट को रोक सके दूसरी जानिब पीवे लाइंस रवा दवा है 8 के रन रेट से वो इस वक्त खेल रहे हैं और फ्लिक किया है लेग साइड पे एक रन दूसरा रन लेना चाहते थे रनर लेकिन मेरा ख्याल है नील ने उनको मना किया
Ronak is a very cheeky player, so he will continue to take these runs behind the wickets. And Apurva, I'm sure, will be aware of that fact and place his fielders accordingly.
इस स्टांस से नील खड़े होते हैं लेग साइड के लिए बहुत फायदेमंद है और यही हुआ मिड विकेट पे शॉट मारा बहुत अच्छा स्टॉप फील्डर का यकीनी चौका जिसे एक रन में बदल दिया फील्डर ने
This is the exact kind of commitment I was talking about, Rashid. That some fielding brilliances here and there can again, bring the life back into the side.
बिल्कुल और इससे बॉलर को भी बहुत मोटिवेशन मिलती है और एक बार उठता हुआ शॉट बाउंड्री के बाद 6 रन ये बॉल ऑन द स्लॉट की हाफ वॉली बॉल थी जिसे बहुत ही खूबसूरत तरीके से रोलर ने पिक किया और बाउंड्री के बाद डिस्पैच कर दिया
So the end of 5 overs, Pway Lions 41 for the loss of 1 wicket.
So Tejas, they brought the required rate down to only 6 runs. They need 66 runs in 11 overs, which is exactly 6 runs in overs. बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग कहूंगा मैं इसको पीवी की जानिब से
Yeah, they fully utilize the power play overs, but despite coming out of power play, they are still going for the shots.
या यकीनन कुछ बॉलिंग इनकी शुरू में जो एक दो बॉलर थे उनकी अच्छी नहीं रही, जिसका पूरा भरपूर फायदा उठाया पीवे ने। समीर दोबारा है बॉलिंग के लिए, देखते हैं इस बार क्या साई आई है। साई दोबारा है बॉलिंग के लिए, देखते हैं इस बार क्या तरकीब लगाते हैं। कवर्स की तरफ पुश किया, फील्डर के हाथ में कोई रन नहीं। और इस बार देखना पड़ेगा कि ये अंपायर का इशारा 4 रन, जी हां, बॉल बैट से लग के गई है बाहर। फाइन लेग की जानिब नील ने दोबारा फिर वही शॉट खेला और इस बार स्नीकी एज लेके बॉल बाहर गई 4 रन के लिए। मुझे तो लगता है शॉट खेल रहे हैं। It was not an edge.
Definitely, he is intentionally sleeping, like you said, late के शॉट खेल रहे हैं। And you cannot have fielding for those kind of shots.
जी हाँ, उन्होंने इस बात का एहसास कर लिया कि साई का पेस अच्छा है, तो उसको यूटिलाइज किस तरह किया जाए। और एक बार फिर बॉल हाथ वाली लेग स्टंप के बाद खूबसूरत छक्का नील का। नील इस वक्त अनस्टॉपेबल हुए हुए स्टॉर्म राइडर्स के लिए छक्के पे छक्का लगा रहे हैं। अब तक 3 छक्के लगा चुके हैं नील। $51 हो गया है स्कोर, 5.3 ओवर्स 51 रन्स। और एक बार फिर फाइन लेग की तरफ छक्का। नील पटेल ने लूट लिया ये ओवर।
Rashid, I don't understand that he is hitting those shots and they are keeping him in the zone. Why don't we try something else? A short ball or a full ball on the offside?
यकीनन बाजार बाहर से देख के ऐसा लग रहा है कि नील का बल्ला लोहे का बना हुआ है।
Played down the ground. Very smart batting by Neil.
White ball. और इस बार हवा में बॉल खड़ी कर दी है फील्डर बॉल के नीचे और सलाखत कैच के लिए और नील पटेल आउट।
Rashid, ये ओवर में 3 बाउंड्री आ चुकी थी। There was no reason for him to go for this kind of a shot.
बिल्कुल जैसा मैंने कहा कि जब when you are on song it's very hard to control yourself and Neil was hoping for another 6 in this over but bowler was too good for him this time.
That's true.
The length was actually not there to be hit. He tried there but it went up on the top.
now Storm Riders does have an opportunity, right, to kind of get some kind of a control on this game. With the new batsman coming in.
तेजस जितनी वाइडें ये कर रहे हैं मेरा ख्याल से ये बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा हर ओवर में अगर आप 3 से 4 रन वाइड के निकालेंगे और आप 100 रन का टोटल डिफेंड कर रहे हैं जब आपका रन रेट अभी रिक्वायर्ड 6 से भी कम हो गया है तो यू हैव टू बोल रियली गुड लाइन एंड लेंथ
So, Tejas, what is the rule for NJSBCL on the bat? The bat has some rules nowadays, right?
I think this year we have been hearing every umpiring that we are going, people are checking the height, the length of the bat. I don't know the exact dimensions, but you cannot just play with any length of the bat. There are some dimensions that those need to be checked, and we have made certain players to change their bats because they are a little bit more than the norm.
जी हाँ मॉडर्न क्रिकेट में आजकल देखा गया है लोग बहुत सारे डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ बॉल्स के लिए डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ बैट यूज करते हैं बल्कि मैंने एनजीएसबीसीएल के गेम में भी बहुत सारे लोगों को वो फाइबर का बैट भी यूज करते हुए देखा है मगर मेरा ख्याल है कि जो लीगल बैट लेंथ है और जो मटेरियल है उसी के साथ गेम होना चाहिए ताकि खेल की खूबसूरती अपनी जगह बरकरार रहे
Wide ball again.
So Tejas, the law says the bat may be no more than 38 inches. Blade length no more than 22 inches.
Going for a quick single.
बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग बॉलर की जानिब से ब्लॉक होल के अंदर बॉल किया है बिल्कुल मूव होने नहीं दिया बैट्समैन को सिर्फ विकेट बचा सके अपनी वो कोई रन नहीं मिला निक लगा था लेकिन बॉल ड्रैग कर गई कीपर ने रोक लिया कोई रन नहीं बना काफी अच्छी बॉलिंग करा रहे हैं इस वक्त समीर बहुत खूबसूरत बॉल परफेक्ट यॉर्कर
Ball after ball he has been bowling in the block hole even in his first over.
तेजस बहुत ही छोटे से रनअप से बॉल करा रहे हैं लेकिन पेस भी मुनासिब है और बहुत अच्छी लेंथ पे बॉल फेंक रहे हैं इस वक्त इससे साबित होता है कि अच्छा बॉलर होने के लिए लेंथ को पकड़ना बहुत जरूरी है
बिल्कुल
यकीनन इनके कप्तान बहुत खुश होंगे उनसे क्योंकि अकॉर्डिंग टू फील्ड बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं जैसी फील्ड है उस हिसाब से बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं और मेरा ख्याल है कैप्टन के लिए बहुत बड़ा साई ऑफ रिलीफ होता है कि बॉलर जो है वो फील्ड के हिसाब से बॉलिंग करे
करेक्ट
समीर ने अब तक 1.5 ओवर में सिर्फ 11 रन कंसीड किए हैं शॉर्ट बॉल थी इसे लेग की तरफ घुमा दिया है फील्डर बॉल के पीछे सिर्फ 1 रन मिलेगा तो इस तरह 60 ओवर के इख्तिताम पे स्कोर है 60 रन 61 7 over 61 run 2 wickets down Pway Lions now need 46 runs in 9 overs
46 runs in 54 balls. तेजस क्या कहते हैं आप?
I think Storm Riders need a couple of wickets at this time. Otherwise, I see from where I see Pway Lions are cruising into this.
बहुत अच्छी बॉल ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर कराइए. जितेंद्र और ये देखना पड़ेगा कैच लिया कि नहीं. मेरा ख्याल है कैच ड्रॉप हो गया ये. जीतू ने बहुत अच्छा चांस क्रिएट किया था स्टॉर्म राइडर्स के लिए, लेकिन फील्डर उसे कैच नहीं कर सके. सीधे फील्डर के हाथ में कोई रन नहीं. पिछले ओवर से काफी अच्छी बॉलिंग हो रही है स्टॉर्म राइडर्स की जानिब से. शॉर्ट बॉल ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर और ये वाइट बॉल का इशारा. हवा में शॉट फील्डर बॉल के पीछे और ये गैप में 4 रन. दोनों फील्डर अपनी जगह से भागे बॉल को रोकने के लिए, लेकिन मिड विकेट की जानिब 4 रन. बॉल जरा सा भी लूज हो तो पीवे के बैट्समैन उसको छोड़ते नहीं, लूट लेते हैं. स्लो बॉल, अच्छी बॉल फील्डर के हाथ में. तो नाज़रीन इस तरह 8 ओवर खत्म हुए. 8 ओवर के इख्तिताम पे स्कोर है 66 रन, 2 खिलाड़ियां आउट. 8 ओवर 66 रन, 2 विकेट्स डाउन. पीवे लायंस नाउ लीड 46 runs. 41 runs. I'm sorry, I can't see the screen updated. Hold on. स्कोर कार्ड बहुत स्लो अपडेट हो रहा है यार. This event is brought to you by NJSBCL
and the sponsors Gully Cricket, Law Office of Kamlesh Tiwari, Innovative Physical Therapy, Mako and Persis Indian Grill.
Storm Riders are getting back onto the field. They really want to defend this total of 106 runs. Pway Lions have scored 66 runs in 8 overs. Samir is back in attack. He has conceded only 12 runs in his 2 overs. We would like to welcome our EC member and also the player of the winner of first semi-final, Fenil.
Hello everyone.
Again up in the air on the leg side. Fielder could not stop the ball. 4 runs.
Since PA line is going for their shot, they want to get this done in 14 overs.
So फाइनल ये बताइए कि आप दोनों में से कौन सी टीम के साथ फाइनल खेलना चाहेंगे?
I mean, सच बताओ तो I would prefer Storm Riders. They are friends. We know them from a long time.
Okay.
So I would prefer them. I support them at this point.
Okay.
But अभी ऐसा लग रहा है कि I don't think वो हो पाएगा. Let's see. Hopefully एक दो विकेट या गिर जाए कुछ हो.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल इस वक्त विकेट गिरने की इम्पोर्टेंस बहुत ज्यादा है.
अभी रन्स नहीं रोक पाएंगे. अभी रन रोकने से काम नहीं होगा क्योंकि इनका रन रेट इनको 6 से कम चाहिए और 8 बैट्समैन बाकी है.
बिल्कुल जिस तरह स्ट्रॉन्ग राइडर की बॉलिंग है कोई खास परेशानी पैदा नहीं कर रही है. शॉर्ट बॉल फील्डर के आगे आई. वैसे इस मामले में स्ट्रॉन्ग राइडर सुबह जब से इनकी इनिंग शुरू हुई है इनके पास काफी कैचेस आए लेकिन सब शॉर्ट ऑफ ड्रॉप हुए.
सब कुछ इंडिविजुअल ब्रिलियंस चाहिए होगी कैचिंग में और बॉलिंग में टू डू समथिंग बेटर.
अगेन अ वाइड बॉल.
स्टॉर्म राइडर्स ने काफी वाइड दिए ये.
जी हाँ अगर मैं आपको बताऊं तो अब तक 13 वाइडें कर चुके हैं.
दैट्स अ लॉट.
13 वाइडें किसी भी मैच में.
जो डिफरेंस था जो उन्होंने 107 बनाया 11 रन का डिफरेंस था वो वाइड में कवर हो गया.
जी बिल्कुल. एज लगा लेकिन कीपर ने बॉल पकड़ लिया.
तो जब बॉलिंग उन्होंने फुल डाली आउटसाइड द ऑफ वो लोग इतना मार नहीं पाए. इधर छोटी बॉल या पूरा लेग में डाली वही उन्होंने बाउंड्रीज ली है.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल जो हाफ बॉल ही गई है या थोड़ा सा लेग पे गई है नील ने खास करके उसको बहुत अच्छा यूटिलाइज किया है. और इस वक्त रौनक भी काफी फॉर्म में नजर आ रहा है.
शॉट है गिर के मारता रहता है बट मारता ही रहेगा.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल.
स्टॉर्म राइडर्स का मेन बॉलर ऋषभ तिवारी वापस आ रहा है. दिस विल बी इंटरेस्टिंग कॉन्टेस्ट नाउ.
अच्छा.
दैट्स अ गुड मूव टू ब्रिंग हिम बैक because the game is not going to go to 16th over if they have wickets in hand. So this is a good move. Let's see what happens. This over is going to be interesting. They need what? 36 runs in 7 overs, right?
Yeah.
8 wickets in hand. Let's see. PB Lions अभी ये ओवर मिडल में निकाल दे तभी भी चलेगा मेरे हिसाब से. तो
अच्छी बॉल लेंथ के ऊपर.
अच्छी बॉलिंग करवाता है ये ऋषभ. ही विल ट्राई टू कीप इट फुल एंगल से मारेगा. कंप्लीटली फुल जाएगा ब्लॉकर या ऑफसाइड ऑफ डालेगा कंसिस्टेंटली. दैट्स द कैच. इजी कैच. जीतू ने कैच कर लिया. बोला था ये ओवर इंटरेस्टिंग होगा. अ विकेट. व्हाट इज योर फाइनल?
How long will when NJSBCL start?
I think NJSBCL started in 2002 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's been 20 years now. They started from what 4 or 6 teams and we have grown to what 160 teams. Amazing management by the EC members.
Definitely kudos to you guys. Hats off to you Fennel and Amin especially. You guys have been brilliant. All EC members. तो फैनल आपकी बात सही साबित हुई. ऋषभ ने वो ब्रेक थ्रू दिलवा दिया जो के लेना चाह रहे थे. ऑल दो रौनक खड़े रहे लेकिन दूसरी विकेट चली गई है भाविक की. और देखते हैं कि नया खिलाड़ी कौन आता है.
अंकित पटेल आ रहा है. वेरी गुड बैट्समैन एंड अमेजिंग फील्डर. आपने देखा ही होगा आज.
जी हाँ आज तो अंकित ने वो कैचेस लिए हैं जो अमीन ने रिकॉर्ड भी किए हैं और बहुत खूबसूरत कैचेस अंकित ने पकड़े हैं. तो देखते हैं वो बैटिंग में भी वैसे जमाल दिखाते हैं अपना कि नहीं.
He is very strong on the leg side. Cow corner, mid wicket, deep square leg. That's his region. Ankit Patel on the crease. What a ball! There is an appeal for out.
मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये जो फील्डर अपील कर रहे हैं कि बॉल उनके बैट से और जिस्म से लग के या पैर से लग के उठी है, जमीन को टच नहीं किया. आई थिंक ये अपील है. देखते हैं कि अंपायर का क्या डिसीजन है. बजाय मुझे ऐसा नहीं लगा कि बॉल ने जमीन को टच किया, लेकिन ये मेरी पर्सनल जजमेंट है.
बट आपको लग रहा है कि बैट है क्या?
बैट तो है, बैट तो है. जब कीपर और इस वक्त रिप्ले में भी हम वो चीज दिखा रहे हैं, आप देख सकते हैं रिप्ले के अंदर. Tapas, if you want to see the replay, we have the replay for you also. Do you want to see this? Come on in. You can take a look. Let's see what umpires decide. I think we have a conclusion here. We have to wait for the umpire signal. They have seen the replay also. और अंपायर का फैसला आउट. इस तरह पीवे की एक विकेट और गिर गई है. तो इस तरह अंकित आउट होंगे पवेलियन में वापस. कौन? जर्सी बॉयज जो सुबह मैच जीती है उनके कैप्टन तेजस है, तो हमारे साथ कमेंट्री बॉक्स में. तेजस आइए, तशरीफ लाइए. तेजस आपको क्या लगता है किससे फाइनल खेलना चाहेंगे आप?
Now we would be happy to play anyone. Our only focus is playing well on that day, so the opponent doesn't matter. We'll probably have a plan for both.
That's a very positive spirit. The score is 71. Yeah. No, maybe not. Let me check. Hold on. Because it's not refreshing. So. Yeah, 71 for 4 after 9.3 overs.
That's 36 required of 6.3.
Yes. Base.
मेरे ख्याल से अगर ये सिंगल्स डबल्स के साथ मैच खेले तो बहुत आसानी से टोटल तक पहुंच सकते हैं विदाउट लूजिंग द विकेट। लेकिन 4 विकेट गिरने के बाद पता नहीं अगर 2 विकेट और मजीद अगर अभी गिर गए तो काफी प्रेशर पड़ जाएगा पीवे पे भी।
Yeah, absolutely. And also considering Storm Raiders bowling and their kind of fielding, I think it's going to be an interesting game.
You think it's anybody's match right now?
I think it's still PV Lions match right now, but we got to watch the next couple of overs.
Beautiful ball right in the block hole. No chance for batsman to move. It's a dot ball. It's a typical death over bowling by Rishabh right now. रिवर्स शूट करना चाहते थे, बॉल ऑप्शन के बाहर से गुजर के कनेक्ट नहीं कर सके, डॉट बॉल। और इसके साथ ही ऋषभ का तीसरा ओवर भी खत्म हुआ। ऋषभ ने अब तक 3 ओवर में सिर्फ 6 रन दिए और 3 खिलाड़ियों को आउट किया है। खूबसूरत बॉलिंग ऋषभ की जानिब से। The score is 72 for 4 after 10 overs. They need 35 runs in 6 overs with 6 wickets in hand. They need almost 6 runs in over now.
They need almost 6 runs in over, yes.
I am just informed by Amin Bhai that half of the pitch is under the shadow now. So the replays capturing might be a little difficult. We just see only the good length area to the striker end of the pitch under the camera. Exactly.
And probably the umpires also need to be more alert now.
Out of his tremendous batting experience, Amin Bhai also pointed out that when the ball comes out from shade into the sun, it might be hard for the batsman to bat. So that can be a factor too. Again.
Yeah. In fact, I remember when I went to bat, I had the sun right in front of my eyes as well, so something very close. It's difficult to bat there. It's definitely going to be an interesting game.
It would be interesting to see how Preet and Ronak conduct it from here. It's very obvious that Preet is trying to rotate the strike, trying to play the ball on the ground and is calmly rotating the strike, but it's a very good bowling right now. Jitu is like right on target. Again, he was trying to heave it towards long arm, but only could manage to get a single from the edge.
It's been a good over.
I mean, आपसे एक पूछना चाहूँगा, ये आपका होम ग्राउंड भी और आप क्योंकि महासीसी के कैप्टन भी हैं, आपको क्या लगता है कि ग्राउंड पे अभी जो कंडीशन है, खास करके ये शेड वाली जो शैडो सिचुएशन है, it must be very tough for batsmen to come and bat over there, don't you think? Given the light conditions.
Yeah, absolutely. The light plays a big factor as soon as you come in the ground in the evening with half the pitch covered in shade and the other half on sun. The ball is coming in from the shade into sun. It's very difficult to spot and play. The ball pretty much gets lost. And see, this is how you miss that shot, because you're reading the ball quite late and then trying to swing at it.
Yeah, so that can be
the bowlers have a big advantage right now.
That's a very intelligent shot. He made it up from the pace of the bowler, just flicked the bat up and went towards the third man boundary for 4 runs. Those kind of improvisations are very exciting nowadays.
Yeah, it's very good for the bowler as well. He's been bowling really well for the last four balls, and then now, out of nowhere, you have a shot which got you a boundary.
I feel for the captain also, how you set the field, right?
Yeah, you just hope that those shots doesn't hit.
And now this concept of having a 360 batting stroke, you play everywhere. You just stand on your toe and just rotate around yourself, right?
Yeah, I just feel sorry for the bowlers.
That's a big shot towards the mid-wicket boundary for 6 runs.
Alright, that's really a good shot. Got them closer by 6 runs.
You think it was a good length or it was a half ball? I think it was a half ball. It was a little fuller.
Yeah, just short of good length, yeah. But the batsman had set himself for that shot, and he tried it the last couple of times. So he just connected. So the score is 83 for 4 in 11 overs, and we're looking at 24 runs off the last 5 overs.
of the last 5.
24 runs needed in 5 overs now. With 6 wickets in hand, I think Pway have a very good chance of making up to the finals from here. We'll see. Short ball played towards cover fielders underneath it and took a very good catch. He took a very good catch in the shade. It's very hard to judge the ball from there coming from the sunlight, but he took a very good catch, I would say. And it's a very crucial catch of Preet. I think Preet got out, right?
Yeah, I think the timing of the wickets is perfect for Storm Riders. We have seen them come back from such situations before, so they're very capable of doing it.
So PD is out. The new man who came into the crease is Ankush Patel. I'm not sure if there was a crossing. I think, let's see, you have to wait for umpire. Doesn't matter? Oh, I was just told by panel that the crossing doesn't matter now. So the new man is Ankush who's on the strike. Okay. Couple of quick wickets, and can you think of being the momentum shifting towards?
Yeah. And as I said, I've seen Storm Riders come back from something like this before, so they're very capable of doing it. Just that things have to be executed that way.
Samir is off to his 4th over. He has bowled some beautiful deliveries. Again, it was full. Push towards the leg side. Fielder ran from the boundary. It's only a single.
Yeah, at this point, seems like Samir's sticking to basics, which is the right thing to do.
They have to come up with at least an over like that where they can get some wickets and change the momentum of the game if they want to continue with this.
Absolutely.
Wides are definitely not going to help with the situation. Given Ronak is in a very good form, he has scored 22 runs of 16 balls. He's always looking to hit big towards the left side. Let's see how he plays this over now. And Ronak is out. This time this short fielder was right on the leg side.
That was a low full toss, something that Ronak couldn't get on.
Very crucial wicket for Ronak, who was very well settled, was executing big sixes, and he got out.
So it's been a very critical over with few singles and a couple of wickets. So Storm Riders turning the tides here. They're definitely slowly clawing back.
Ronak, who was in a very good form, just got out. New batsman is Harsh Desai. "22 runs in 4.2 overs. What do you think? One more wicket win?
It's definitely close. I'd say the pressure is still on the bowlers.
Depends on how deep the PV batting is.
I guess the key is sticking to the basics, catching your catches, bowling at the right length.
Yeah, definitely you cannot afford to bowl a bad ball here. Only 22 runs on the board, one bad ball will definitely get you way out of the equation. Again played towards leg side, but fielder was right on top of it, no runs. Misfielding by the fielder. Definitely not wanted at this stage, but batsman took one run.
A very good over by Sameer.
Every run is crucial here. 12 overs, 86 runs. 21 more needed in 4 overs. Pway scorer, are you updating the scorecard? It's not refreshing here. Now it did.
Harshal, you got to update score as soon as the run is done.
Harshal जाग जा भाई.
Definitely a lot to think for the Storm Riders.
Brought to you by NJSBCL again. Thanks to our sponsors, Gully Cricket, Persis, Indian Grill, Law Offices of Kamlesh Tiwari, Innovative Physical Therapy, and Mako America's Body Shop.
All right, seems like they've got Jitu to continue. He bowled pretty good last over, but he did get...
Jitu, can you attack? Jitu has so far given 34 runs in 3 overs, but let's see what he does in this over. The Storm Riders supporters, they have a lot of hope from Jitu in this over. They are cheering in applause for Jitu here. What Amin bhai, you think he's going to be like Jitu bhaiya from that next serial? Amin bhai is always optimistic. I like it. Well, a very big ball, a very big length, no run. Batsman defended it towards short cover.
I guess this is what big games are made of. Two really good, strong teams, and they're fighting it out.
Yeah, Storm Riders are not giving it up. They are on top of it. They are fighting hard. They've been bowling good deliveries. Let's see what the umpire says. Oh, it's a legal ball. So it's a dot ball.
There you go. We have 22 of 22 now.
I think Jitu understands the trick now. He's bowling outside the off stump, not giving any chance to the batsman. Slow ball, hit towards the fine leg boundary for 4 runs. It was a full toss. And I think it's a legal ball. We don't see any signal for no ball. So yeah, it's a 4 run of the full toss ball.
Very crucial.
I think it's a bad ball at this stage of the game.
And the pressure's on.
But again, it's easier said than done. Bowlers are definitely taking the stress over them. So that's a beautiful ball. Outside the off stump, beating the batsman.
Yeah, that's a great comeback by Jitu.
And again, it's a white ball. It's trying to ball outside the off stump, but it was a little too wide for the batsman. And they got an extra run for it. जीतू भाई की ये वाली बॉल मेरा ख्याल है फिर वाइड हो गई है. These white balls are haunting now Storm Riders.
The bowler is definitely feeling the pressure.
Too many extra runs of white balls.
Yeah, and to be fair, there's very less room for error, so understandably.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it's very easy.
That's another dot ball.
Driven back to the bowler. Play towards leg side for a single. So that's the end of the over. 93 for 6 after 15 overs, after 13 overs. 14 more runs needed in 3 overs. With 3 wickets in hand. What do you think? He's going to go to the last over? Are we going to see an exciting finish here?
I hope so. I would like to see that.
I mean, Storm Riders are trying to pull it back, but at this stage of the game, they cannot afford a bad delivery. Even one or two bad deliveries have, big impact. They will probably slide the game away from them.
Now that's true. Seems like the ball's gone to Rishabh, and he's been very good at the first 3 overs that he's bowled. So Storm Riders seems to have gone back to their best bowler.
Yeah, Rishabh has conceded only 6 runs in 3 overs with 3 wickets. He's back in attack. I'm pretty sure that Apurva must be looking for getting some wickets in this over, bringing Rishabh back in. But let's see how Pway Lions play.
I think this is the over that's going to determine.
So you think match is still evenly balanced? Both sides? Any side can win?
I guess it's more towards Pway Lions, to be honest. But I know what Storm Riders are capable of as well. So I'm hoping for the best.
I think it touched the body and didn't connect anything with the bat. So there's no run here. So it's a dot ball. I don't think Pway will take it to the last over. They will try to finish it up early, given their 4 wickets in hand. But I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, knowing them, that's how they play. But that's also a chance for Storm Riders to come back in, right? Couple of quick wickets.
Apurva did not take anybody on the fine leg right now. Batsman is trying to heave it towards the flag. I'm not sure if it's their approach. Big shot towards mid-wicket and that's a 6.
Was a low full toss.
Batsman got underneath the ball, making a very easy shot in the end, and it's a 6.
Just the length.
So 8 more runs are needed in 15 balls.
It's definitely been a great match so far.
The only thing is that
that's a great length to bowl. Unfortunately, the last ball, he just missed the length. Ended up being a boundary or a 6. Where we can see the Storm Rider bowlers giving their heart out there.
trying to hit a big shot towards leg side, but could not connect. It's a dot ball. That's a very good improvisation from the batsman.
That was a very smart shot.
4 runs.
That's a very, very smart shot.
It's a very good shot from the batsman.
Exactly the leg that was going to come. And he did that perfectly. That scoop shot has given a lot of runs for Pway Lions.
So far अगर हम पूरी इनिंग्स में देखें तो पीवे ने किसी भी बैट बॉल को स्पेयर नहीं किया. उन्होंने हर बैट बॉल का पूरा फायदा उठाया और उससे बाउंड्री हासिल की. बल्कि कुछ अच्छी बॉलों पे भी उन्होंने बड़े अच्छे तरीके से उसको फुल टॉस बना के उस पे बाउंड्री ली. अमीन भाई you get the mic. तेजस आ जाए यार. फिनिश में आ जाए.
आज फिनिश में आ गया
All right, it's the last 4 overs, sorry, 4 runs of the last 2 overs.
4 runs. Only 4 runs needed in 2 overs. A miracle has to happen for Storm Riders to win from here.
All right, last minute field changes. Siddesh coming in close. Sai at the top of his run up. The batsman getting ready. That's a really good shot for no runs.
No run. Eleven balls, 4 runs. Played towards leg side for a single. 3 more runs are now needed. Played towards fine leg, ball is running towards the boundary, he took a single. The scores are level now.
That was a good call.
Level lead. 2 run. 1 more chahiye, 2 more. Not level yet, no sorry. It's not yet.
PV Lions inching closer to their victory. 2 more required of 10 balls. Another consistent performance.
Two runs needed in 8 balls. Oh, that was a chance of a run out. A direct hit could have been, definitely have batsman out. Was a little bit of fumble from the keeper. Again a dot ball.
Great over by Sai. Still taking it to the last over, making the most out of
every ball that they can bowl.
It's a very good over given the conditions and the situation. The way he bowled was very nice. We need only 2 runs. Now, let's see how they execute this one. And I think we are seeing a bowling change here.
Yeah, we seem to have Ronak.
The bowler is Ronak?
Yeah.
Oh, so Ronak came into the ball for the last over. 2 runs are required, 4 wickets in hand. Harsh has scored 17 runs of 15 balls he played so far.
That's an important note considering the...
Pway camp is very charged up. What do you think, Pway Lions? All fielders are in the circle. Shot towards offside. They got a single. The scores are level now. Driven towards offside, and this way Pway qualified for the final of NJSBCL Division 1.
Another consistent performance.
Storm Riders scored very well, but at the end I think Pway was better than Storm Riders. I think the white balls created a very big impact in this whole inning. I mean, if you see there are 16 white balls, 16 extras.
Yeah, I think, but I think Storm Riders did good. What seemed like an easy game, sometime somewhere in the middle, they were able to bring back and get to the last over.
They really fought it up to the end.
Yeah.
It's off to them.
It was a great bowling.
And congratulations to Pway Lions.
So we have captain of Storm Riders, Apurva Jain here. Apurva, disappointed?
I think with the season, no. The fight we put on, I think with that, no. But yeah, result, yes. I think we wanted to be on the other side. But that's okay. I think congratulations to Pway Lions. I think they played really well. They scored initially. I think that helped them to kind of like play sensibly. But the way we fought, I think, was amazing. I think kudos to the entire bowling unit. It is not easy. You know that. You miss a length and you go for 6. It was not easy. I think those Yorkers, the way they bowled, I think it was outstanding. So yeah.
I think few quick wickets up in during your batting, your strikers. Do you think that's where the game, or there was something? There is an event in the game that you would like to point out where you could have done better.
Personally, I feel I should have scored more. I think I scored a run a ball, which is kind of like not acceptable, to be honest. I should have scored more. I got out at the wrong time, but that's part of the game. Quick wickets up front, not an issue because that's how we play. We like to express ourselves, so nothing on that part. And we have batting until 9 and 10, like where people can come and strike. I felt we were 15 or 20 runs short, but that's okay.
And towards the end, I think you are running very close. Maybe trying some other bowling options up front, and when you are kind of going very run and ball, but you stick to your original combination.
Yeah, I mean, it is important to take wickets up front, right? So I thought that's the key, because we do know that Pway Lions, they bat deep, so it is important for us to take wickets. We got wickets, it's just that we could have like a couple more, we would have put more pressure on them.
Absolutely, it was a great fight back, but hard luck, and we'll see you next year again.
Thank you.
Neil.
Neil, can I have a word with you? Alright. First of all, many congratulations. Maybe this is the third year straight, fourth year straight in a final. That is commendable. That shows a lot of discipline and the hard work that you guys put in. Right? It's not easy. We have seen big teams like Legends and NJSBCL, right, not being able to do back-to-back years. But with your team, like, what different do you do?
It's bigger than the game. I think my team works as a team, family. So it's everything for them. They give their everything out. They're very disciplined. I don't think so you'll ever find a team that's hardworking as this team, right? Obviously, we're not cricketers. We don't get money or anything like that. But the amount of stuff, the effort we put, it just shows, and the result shows for that. So it's just discipline and the love we have for each other. That's it. These guys are like brothers and family. So we fight for each other until we go down. So. And we try to refuse to go down. So.
I think there was tensions in the camp when you lost a few quick wickets and you kind of almost got a running ball. You were chasing a running ball, or you not trusted your batsman to go deep and just kill it.
Definitely disappointed with the start we got. We should never get that close, to be honest. So very disappointed at a lot of my guys. They know that. But we knew we were going to get it. We bat till 11, so we're definitely very confident that we get it. But you never know, it's playoffs, right? We see crazy upsets and things like that. So until the last run's complete, we can't celebrate. So that's how we are. Amazing fight by Storm Riders. One of the most exciting teams that I've seen in years. The way these guys are, man. Apurwa, what a special captain. I heard him yesterday, man. Said perfect things, That's the type of leader, you have a leader like that and a team like that. Rishabh showed up with his bowling, man. Unbelievable. So these guys fought their heart out. So love it, man. It was fun playing you guys. I promise. It was fun playing you guys.
Any plans for the final coming up next week? You've seen Jersey boys, like anything that you want to do differently just to combat that situation?
No, it's the same game plan for every team. Just stay focused, stay disciplined. We made a lot of mistakes in field today from a team like us. We should never make those mistakes. So just make sure we stay tight in the field. I mean, that catch that you guys saw today from Ankit, game-changing stuff. So just continue to dominate the field. I think fielding is what's going to win us the championship. Batting, bowling, we know what they do all the time. So, but fielding is going to win us the championship. The plan is to stay disciplined. That's the plan.
You're talking about that catch, right? I'm sure our NJSBCL fraternity is going to see that catch time and again, right? In all different forums that you could believe. That was just one amazing catch. We're sitting right in the commentary box. And what was going in your mind?
Oh man, when I saw that ball in air with the wind, we knew it was going to be tricky. But man, if there's one man that can catch in this league those types of catches, that's Ankit. He's taken some phenomenal catches in the past, but that was the best catch. I think that was a game-changing effort. So I think, I'm glad that you guys got on the camera. I hope you guys did. I was right there looking at it. I was like, no, 6. And then he grabbed it out. So that's how you got to win. You want to win, you got to pull those catches, right? We had a couple of chances we didn't get, but can't make mistakes. So he pulled a stunner. So one of the best fielders in the league.
All right, thank you so much, and congrats again. Good luck for the finals. We'll see you again there. All right, thanks. All right, thank you so much.